Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Mary Jo. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to thank everyone, as I always do, for subscribing and sharing and liking and watching, even if you don't like it and even if you don't subscribe to it. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to watch my videos. I do hope that Spirit does give you some help, guidance, and peace with these readings. And if you haven't subscribed, you might want to. This way you'll get notice when my videos are up. I don't get your email or anything, so I won't be able to solicit you, and I wouldn't. Those of you who are reaching out to me for readings on Facebook, Instagram, email, or on YouTube, I'm so grateful, and I'm really happy to be booking readings for you. And Ash is in the background, so I apologize if he does jump on the table and knock things over. He's obsessed with something else right now. But this is our reading for May 26th to June 3rd, 2017. Holy mackerel. June already. May went by in a blink. But I see some similarity in the cards from the last few weeks, so I asked for some more clarifications. So sometimes you'll see there's an extra card or two there, is because I'd like something clarified. So we're going to jump right in with the Eight of Wands. Oh, and by the way, I'm recording. Today is when the sun and the moon are in Gemini. I hope you did see the new moon in Gemini video. It is up, and it could tell you when to set your intentions. You have till the 27th. But with the Eight of Wands, again, we've got this. This is Mercury in Sagittarius. So for some of you, arrows of love are coming right at you. Some of you fell head over heels, bam, that fast, or it's coming to you now. And with the 8, we know that it's something more grounded and stable. You see how the arrows or the wands are shooting to ground. There's life there, there's passion, there's drive, creative allspark. So if it's not about love or a loving partner, this could be news coming to you, and it's about work or a social situation for the most part. So it might be good news that you've been waiting to hear, and it's something that's going to give you some encouragement and strength. You know, 8 ties in with the number of strength card in the tarot, the major arcana, which is Leo, and we are in the Leo North Node polarity right now for the next 18 months. So we know it's a lot of you, it's going to be your time to shine. It's the heart of the matters. Heartfelt matters too, coming to ground. But there's a lot of passion, like I said, and this is creative allspark. This is divine masculine energy. So for some of you, since this is Mercury in Sagittarius, that is commerce. So for some of you, it's news about a business you've been looking to launch. If you have already launched, maybe you have a YouTube channel or a vlog or a blog. Whatever it is, it's starting to take off. Your ideas and the effort, because this is energy with the wands too, that fiery, you know, energy and spirit and idea and drive, very Mars energy. Boom, you're going to start to see progress, that it's really coming to ground from, see the unseen, coming into the big picture here. And it'll be some calm waters for you for a while, and it's fertile for you. And with Sagittarius, we know that's expansion and growth, higher philosophies. So whatever this is in your life, so we don't name every little thing in your life, you know what it is for you. It is news coming to you. It is good news for you. You're happy. It's celebratory, and it's showing action being taken in a good way for you as of now for a time of expansion and growth, higher mind, higher philosophies. And Sagittarius is the polar opposite of Gemini, which Gemini is the mental mind of the physical body. Sagittarius is the higher mind, where Gemini assimilates information socially and gathers it. Sagittarius wants to expand on it and share it with the world. And then look, we have Temperance. Temperance is Sagittarius in the major arcana in the tarot. Again, with the polar opposite. So when we have the new moon here, and we have the full moon coming in Sag, I think June 9th. But when we have this energy here with the polarity, it is recognizing the dark side, the light side, the lower vibration, the higher vibration, which is in all of us. And with the Temperance card, it is a time of healing. It is also about moderation. So if some of you know what this is in your life, you know, this news or speed or something coming to you quickly that's grounding, love, whatever, they're saying, whatever this situation is, go gently with it. Don't focus on the past energies, because you'll set yourself up for failure. That's that Ho'oponopono that I talk about. Please forgive me. I am sorry, thank you, I love you. You know, I am sorry for anything within me that's not coming from love, from my past memories, datas, or experiences, that you want to just keep saying that, thank you, I love you, and I am releasing that. Everything within me comes from a place of love. So with this card with Temperance, yes, it is about modifying. If you're drinking or an alcoholic, well, this is a big party weekend in the United States. It's the unofficial opening of summer season. Take it easy when you're drinking and driving. Get an Uber, designated driver, or something else. Being very careful not to over imbibe or drugs or whatever. But this is about making what seems impossible. Again, you're hanging on to the past thoughts. They're saying whatever this is in your life, and you're happy about it, it's great news. You immediately flip the switch to negative thoughts, which is very much that Gemini mind, that lower vibration or earthly mind that we want to turn on into that Sagittarian higher mind. That's saying, the past is the past, it doesn't serve me now. And keep saying thank you, I love you, because you want whatever this is in your life, the news that you're getting, to be balanced. Help is on the way for you. It may not be easy and it may not be quick. And it may not have been quick for you. But now that help is here for whoever's here now, it's about keeping moderation and good thoughts, keeping your mind in a higher place, they're saying. Very Sagittarian. For those of you that haven't seen this yet or just started to see this, it is again about being gentle with yourself. And like I said, it's like mixing fire and water. How am I going to do this? You don't know how you're going to make this happen. You know, maybe you're working and going to school, or you're going to school and you have children, or you're taking care of someone in the family, and then you have to do this. You see what I'm saying? These are two different things that you're trying to make work and pour into one person in your life. Well, like I said, the angel is here, help is on the way, your higher self, whatever you call it. And you are dipping into spiritual waters here, and 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the waters. That's very much like earth, that earth energy and the spiritual energy, okay? So again, Gemini is the earthly mind, Sagittarius is the spiritual mind. So you're trying to find balance in that. Angels, guides are there to help you tempering the situation. You have free will or free won't. You're going to either not listen and do what you want or you will. But don't shoulda, woulda, coulda on yourself. Just know this is what you want to focus on, keeping your thoughts positive and loving, because this is a healing for you. And this is like when I say the soul offers the ego up for cleansing. And that is very ho'oponopono. Clean, 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 erase, erase, erase. Okay, so you want to keep your thoughts in that place of love, that everything within you is from love. Even if you fall off the wagon and think something terrible and starts judging people or remembering things from the past that screwed up your life, just keep back onto it. Thank you, I love you. Thank you, I love you. You don't even have to focus on any one thing if you don't know what it is or what to say. Thank you, I love you. But they are saying it might not be as fast as you'd like it to be. For some of you, this won't actually even see fruition for this November 23rd to December 2nd. Which is right in the Sagittarian era. Okay, so there's the opposites again with the Gemini-Sag polarity. I get it. So some of you, you'll find your peace or your cleansing, healing, or the balance by them. And it sounds like it's a far way off, I know it, but look, in a blink of an eye, May's over. So it'll be here. Right now, you just focus on your thoughts of being in a loving place. Because here again, we got this card again and this card again. Many of you are either graduating, I know that, getting degrees, or starting something new with that degree or vocational trade, or it's a new relationship, new health regimen. A lot of people are going through health issues. Now, every time Mars transits a house, I notice different parts of my body are inflamed, okay, because Mars is that powerful, fiery energy, inflammation. A lot of you, maybe when it was in Taurus, had problems with your throat, upper respiratory, your ears, okay, because Taurus rules the throat and the ears. Now with Gemini, it rules the hands and arms, but it also rules the gastrointestinal system. And since Mercury is your ruling planet, that's anxiety. So many people might be feeling, while this transit is in Gemini with Mars, you may be feeling irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, you know, Crohn's disease flare-ups, diverticulitis or diverticulosis, nervous, you know, stomach, anything irritable, you know, even if it's the extreme with constipation, diarrhea. See, inflammation of the bowel and the intestines, which is brought on usually by that anxious feeling, anxiety, and stress in your life. Inflammation within the bowels, okay? The gastrointestinal, so from stomach out to where it voids. So maybe a lot of you might have to clean, literally, need to clean the shit right out of your life, and you might have blockages or something inflamed in there. And that's when systems are telling you in the world, and that's why it's in your body, that there are things that you need to purge. You need to clear or calm so there's no irritability. And be careful of your hands also, and your arms, of course. Maybe you'll get some rashes, poison ivy, mosquito bites, anything like that, since, you know, a lot of people are out. Even in the southern hemisphere, it's a nice autumn time. You might be out and about. So be careful of any skin inflammations, dermatitis, or anything like that with your hands. But here again, it's saying you are being asked to lead something and take charge, but you feel like a novice in it. Even though you've done all this work and you've got this achievement, whether it's love, health, remember, snapshot of your life, whatever this is, it feels like you're a novice. You feel like you're starting all over again, or you've got a lot to learn, or you have lessons learned to bring to this. Now, the Six of Wands, we have, what the heck is that? The Six of Wands is Jupiter and Leo. So this is like August 2nd to 11th. So Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and Leo is in August. Leo is the strength card we talked about with the 8. All of this is tying in, okay? And the Leo polarity is your time to shine. This is the heart of the matter. Work and social situations for many of you are going to bring balance back into your life. Even though you feel like a novice or starting something new, there are going to be new people you're meeting because of this Jupiter feeling here. New people, new groups, new organizations, different ethnicities, religions. Maybe you're going to be trying different foods, new place. You know, again, like I said, this looks like the Giza Plateau to me, but it's going to be very empowering for you. Even though you feel like a novice and a student to it, you're taking the staff by the hand and you're ready to walk with it. You're ready, you're focused, you're driven. Your eye is on the prize here. And there is a sense, like I said, of prosperity, and there's purity and purging and healing here. You know, with this 6 balancing number again. And the page is, remember, the personification of the element. So this is the fire, the male spark, the male seed. So for many of you, it's conception. Okay, if you've been trying without a male child, or having that energy, that divine masculine energy, that creative thoughts and whatnot, that you're putting your ideas and passions into play for yourself. And this could be for some of you coming up, like I said, in August 2nd to 11th. There's expansion in who you are and what you're about. Like, people might recognize you in the workforce, or your friends or groups who maybe really didn't notice you before. You might be attracting a higher vibration too, they're saying, some of you. Like the old people kind of going away, and now that you're resonating to this new vibration, remember, what frequency are you on? What do you want to be on? What do you want to tune into? Who's your channel? And you're going to start to see you're going to realign. And when you realign and realign and realign, old people kind of fade away, and then new people come into the picture and you're aligned with them. So for this here, it could be a new start of friends, new work, job, career situation, new place to live. But this is a lot of great energy, okay? There's nothing fearsome, worrisome in this. This is, you've got all the ideas and you've got the pep, vim, and vigor. And with Gemini right now having Mars transiting, you bet your mind's excited and passionate. You're overflowing with ideas to do things. And even if it's a relationship, you're just feeling that renewed excitement going forward. And here pops up this 8 of Swords again. Like I says, I look for the rainbows and the clouds always. Not everybody listens. Hey, you know, so a lot of you might still be stuck on, well, I hate to say stuck on stupid because I've done it myself, but that's what I call it when I do that. I have to be more gentle with myself. This is, again, see the foot, and we had this a few weeks ago. See the feet in the water? It's in the opposite. The last time this was here, this was here. Now some of you might be going backwards. You fell off the wagon, like I said. Don't worry, pick yourself back up, get back on the wagon. Because here, maybe something came up where you started to feel worry again, that doubt, suspicion, lack of worth. You don't think you're good enough. You feel trapped. I can't get out of this job or relationship or situation, or I can't get into that great school. So you're keeping yourself blinded. You're holding yourself back. This is your own self-imposed limitations here, dear ones. And the swords are the mental realm, so it's very apropos right now with that Gemini mind. You want to raise those thoughts to something more loving, starting with yourself, always cleaning yourself. Thank you, I love you. For yourself, you deserve it. Okay, so with this card, it's saying for some of you, you feel like you're trapped, you can't get out of it. And this is right now, like May 21st to 31st. Well, I'm going to tell you, Jupiter and Gemini keep saying expansion, so that's freedom. Very Sagittarian philosophy. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. You know, don't tell a Sag they can't do something. They're going to do it even if they don't want to, just for spite, because they want to do it, because they are adventuresome, adventure seeking. So for many of you here, you feel like you're stuck. That Jupiter, Sagittarian mind, is stuck in that Gemini, physical mind. And remember, Mercury was the messenger of the gods that went back and forth from Earth to Olympus. Speed, okay? Determination, clarity. So there's that conflict there. The higher mind in Jupiter wants to bless, and I think Jupiter was his uncle, Mercury's uncle. So you know he wants you to have all the best. So start loving yourself. Again with this 8 energy, power, 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 and empowerment, and the number of strength in the tarot, and it's Leo. So you want to roar, you want to shine. Feel some pride, not arrogance, but feel bold, feel like you're a take charge. You could break yourself free of this. And it's going to start with your mind. Even though you don't get out of the job yet or didn't get the thing that you want or that guy or the car, you're still stuck in that mind. So it's going to start with you freeing your mind before you get free of this. Whatever is binding you in this life is starting right here. So please, please, please begin with the thank you, I love you. Please start doing that. Just test yourself in the universe. Thank you, I love you, all the time. And when you realize you didn't think it, go back to it. Because look what's waiting for you with this Wheel of Fortune. You have 2 majors here in the High Priestess. The 10. The wheel is saying things are set in motion that you have not got control over. For many of you, it's coming, if it's not already seen and visible, and this is Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius. This is all tying into the mutable energies of Gemini and Sag. I love spirit, and I love when they do this. So this is what's on the table. What is on the table is your smorgasbord of life. You might like sushi and the next person doesn't. It doesn't matter. Everything's on that table. What shall you choose? What tune will you resonate to? What is dissonant in your life? This card is saying, all the times of oppression, restriction, being held back, they recognize or realize that help is on the way, and it is in the unseen coming to you. Just start doing the work in your head, please, because the 10 is the new cycle for you in your life. This has got to end this cycle of misery, especially for many of the Geminis that are watching this, or air signs, whether you have Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or even North Node. Think of that air even placement in your chart if you're heavily weighted with air. You know, you're still going back. You have this opportunities. We all have opportunity. We have potential. But what do we do with it that sets us apart? This is the opportunity right here. Don't miss the opportunity, okay? Because you don't know when this cycle is going to come back to you, and the wheel will turn back in your favor. And then, of course, with the High Priestess, right there with the Wheel of Fortune, it definitely confirms things are in the unseen. See the High Priestess? She sits there. She has all the wisdom in the scrolls. She's got the moon at her feet. She's got Boaz and Job's columns next to her. This is support, strength in the unseen. But you always wonder what's behind the pomegranate curtain, right? She keeps things hidden. She is the goddess with the waxing, waning, and full moon, okay? The maiden, the goddess and the crone energy. She holds all the Akashic records, but she is silent and doesn't speak a word. Always researching, always gaining more knowledge. And she's like a woman who's pregnant, but she doesn't show yet in her belly. It's like you don't know the woman's pregnant. That's the High Priestess. She's got the secret. It's hidden within her, but it's not being birthed yet. Where the Empress is forever pregnant because she is ready to birth her creative project or thing that she has developed. The High Priestess is saying all this is here. It's in the unseen. It's secret. 2, there's a duality here. Anything is available to you in your life. Fear, love. That's it. That's it. Everything else is, you know, anything, anxiety, depression, all that's fear-based. Hatred, anger, jealousy, fear-based. Love, bliss, joy, happiness, love-based. And I know it's not easy to stay in a place of love. But that being said, you can always redirect yourself, even if you have to do it 35,000 times a day. You can always redirect. That's how quickly noticeable it is to the universe. So keep saying that thank you, I love you. Keep thinking positive thoughts. Know that everything for you is in the unseen around you, spinning around you. You know, and it's trying to wave at you and get your attention. Hello, hello. But you're distracted by other stuff. So we want you to focus on the thought, especially with Gemini. Let's work on Gemini just this month. Everybody who's watching this and sharing, let's work with Gemini. This mind in this body is not going to control me anymore. I'm in control. I'm the boss. And you can rule it like a boss. When your mind keeps telling you all that stuff, that ego crap, you could just give it a name and tell it to shut up. You know, I say worse things to it, and I redirect. Now, of course, if something negative is going on in your life, you must let that filter through. Otherwise, you will act out inappropriately at the worst time. So if you're hurt or depressed or sad, process it. Where's this coming from? What is this? Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for whatever's brought this to me. I want to come from a place of love. And then redirect to thank you. I love you. Okay, always redirecting. Like I said, help is in the unseen. Look, we have 3 majors here. This is a beautiful reading. This is great stuff. Even with this is a reminder. Spirit's in your face. This is coming up 3 times now, that you need to get out of your head and get into loving yourself, your heart center. Very, very, very much, Leo. Get into the heart center. Geminis are very much in their head. And I work with a lot of Geminis, especially that they always are thinking things through and overthinking. Librans also and Aquarius know everything. You have to stop with that ego stuff and overanalyzing, overthinking. Sometimes it is what it is, and sometimes it's both and. Don't worry about it. Go with the flow. Let all this stuff go through your life, just like through your intestines. As you eat something, your body goes, it goes through the esophagus, into the stomach, into the small intestine, large intestine, and out it goes, out the colon. You don't want it to sit there and rot and fester because it's toxic and it could kill you. That's very much like what's going on in whatever this is in your life. You need to start with your thoughts, expanding on positive, loving thoughts. Take that Gemini mind and rise above that into the Jupiterian mind of Sagittarius, okay? Mercury evolved to Jupiter, all right? Well, I hope this gives you some health guidance and peace. And remember, no weekend warrior stuff, okay? Don't get cray-cray. Relax, even though you're going to be at the beach or doing stuff with family, friends, barbecues, fireworks for Memorial Day in the U.S. or wherever you are. Please be careful. Have a wonderful time. Be safe. And remember, I love you and thank you. And I always wish you the best.